Hi, I'm Melissa Ryerson with the Franklin Insider. It's springtime, tree trimming time. There are some do's and don'ts when it comes to tree trimming. Here to tell us about it is Todd Snackenberg, our city arborist. Todd, we have a tree behind us. Is this a do or a don't?
This is definitely a don't, and what we have here is a crepe myrtle, and you see this a lot with crepe myrtles, where every year people come back and they head them back to a certain height. If this tree was left to grow normally, it would become a beautiful tree, and you can buy crepe myrtles that are a shrub form that would fit this purpose exclusively. And doing this year after year just harms the tree. It looks horrible. It makes it look like a hat rack, and these branches up here are actually weaker. They're attached weaker than a regular branch, so it actually can become a hazardous situation if the trees get larger. But
Is there a fine for this if people do this kind of thing in their neighborhood or anything like that?
well, the city of Franklin, we can fine on projects, new developments or projects. If it's just a homeowner's property, it's up to them to do it the right way. But a lot of times they don't know what the difference between right and wrong is, but that's where I could come in. They could call the city, get my advice, to take a look at their trees and have them do it properly.
All right, this is a river birch that was topped last year and is growing back. What's the problem with this?
Well, this tree, as you can see, about 15 feet up, they basically just cut the tops out of these trees. And I mean, it just really harms the tree. The growth you see at the top of the tree, those limbs growing out of those cuts, is just sucker growth. And those are weakly attached limbs. They're eventually, they can collect ice or snow, and they're just so weakly attached that they can become a hazard. So if they're doing this because the trees are too tall, it's really, they're just defeating the purpose of making things safe, and it really harms the tree.
And what is the number residents of Franklin should call if they want some free advice on trimming trees?
Well, they could call 794-2103. They could dial my extension 6945, and I'd be happy to meet them at their property or just answer questions over the phone.
All right, call Todd, get some free advice on your trees.